Yeah, we are. Now, when you wear glasses, we are on. Yes, we are with Sandy Turkingon, medium and teacher and enlightened person from the childhood. Hi, Sandy. Nice to see.
Hi, Rita. Nice to
No,
see you.
you don't. No, don't move.
I'm good.
That's
I
good.
wanted to quiet my phone.
That's perfect. Okay. That's perfect.
Hi, everyone. Welcome. Tonight, I'm excited. We're going to talk about my very favorite subject in the whole world, mediumship. Woohoo! So, I want us to step back for a moment. And if anybody calls in or sends a question, I'll be happy to answer whoever wants to do so. I want to talk about a couple things. A lot of people don't really ever think about mediumship or talking to their loved ones until somebody very close to them dies. And the minute that person dies, you feel so alone and empty. Now, some people will get messages from their loved ones while others won't. But I want to express to you today that they don't die, that we're never alone. We are spiritual beings having a physical earthly experience now. We come from spirit and we return to spirit. So the energy and the spirit within us is completely alive. It's free. It's open. It's just like crossing from one room into the next. Again, as I spoke before, and I don't know if any of you remember this or were watching this, it's kind of like we are the fish in a fishbowl. And we are swimming around and we eat and we sleep and we do all our regular things that we do. And others can view us through this glass. That's exactly what happens. And that's probably the best analogy I can give you when somebody dies. They're still with us. Heaven is 3 feet away from us. It's not some ginormous big atmosphere or whatever. And being that we're not limited to a physical body, we can see, hear, feel. We can be at one place one moment, say with your mom or your dad, and then the next moment you could be 1,000 miles away if you want to go see your brother or sister. Because there is no time. There's no space that they can't get at. So, because we're not restricted to this physical world, which is very dense and it's hard to live in, and all the materialism that's involved and all the emotionalism and that, they're free, they're happy, and we don't ever have to worry about them. They are no longer in pain. They are no longer poor. They are no longer sick. They are no longer whatever their situation was. They're happy now. They're at peace. They've released and got rid of that shell of a body, and they could do and be anything they want now. So it's really important for us to understand that. I know a lot of people have questions. A lot of people want to know what happens after we die, other things. So I want to talk about that as well. But first, let me talk about mediumship itself. Okay? I'm no different than any of you. Not at all. I'm just like you. I, too, have been blessed to be able to see, hear, know, feel, and experience the other side and the spirits that come to me. I started at a very young age. Now, you hear a lot of people say that anybody could be psychic, but not everyone can be a medium. I disagree with that. In my extensive years in studies, I feel that everyone can connect with their loved ones on some form of level. Now, some may be more experienced at it because it takes a lot of work to be able to sit and blend and connect with your mother on the other side, or your husband, or your brother, or whoever is there. But all it does is take practice of the mental muscle. We have two minds. We have one mind, but it's divided into two parts. You have your physical mind, where you are going to work, you're working, you are doing this, you're paying your bills, you're existing on the earthly plane, you're thinking about what you're going to make for dinner and whatever. And you have your spiritual mind. And through the process of mediumship, you learn to be able to step that physical mind to the side a little, and so we can enter into the spiritual mind, and we can raise the vibration in the mind to blend with spirits on the other side. So I think with the right training, I think with meditation, which is key to be able to do that, exercises and visualization, depending what your abilities are, that determines what you will do. Okay, so it takes a couple different things that connect and make an actual connection with spirit. Say, for example, I always use this. We're a trumpet. I'm a trumpet. Okay. I put myself up there. I meditate. I go to my stillness and I connect with that spirit on the other side. That spirit tells me exactly what they want to tell the sitter or the person that has come to me for a reading. And I do not put any of my mind in it. I do not put my psychic ability in it. I move my physical mind aside so I can hear, see, know, feel what that spirit is telling me. And I tell them exactly what they are saying. I don't interject. I don't sit and talk with the person that wants the reading, because my attention is with that spirit. It is so hard for them to be able to come into this dense frequency, and they don't have a lot of time. And so they are going to come forth and talk about what's the most important things and message that they want to say to you. They want to express, I heard you when you were at my bedside. I felt you hold my hand. Whatever the message is, that validation, they want to be able to give it to comfort their loved one. Because when they cross over, they too become light, energy, and healing, and they want to share love with their loved ones, because they too feel bad. They see you grieving. They feel your pain. Don't forget, they're doing everything that they used to do. The only thing is they're not in a body. So if your spouse dies and you are sitting there and crying and grieving and talking to them, they're feeling that. They're feeling and trying to connect and trying to help you in this time of grief. They know that they can't come back, but sometimes they're able to find somebody sensitive, a medium, and they will make it happen. And they will translate the message, whatever that message is supposed to be for you. I've had people ask me after their loved ones died for like important papers that their mom has left, or I've had so many different situations and stories, and it has been some life-altering things that have happened, and I see the healing that occurs between both worlds when we are doing this work. My responsibility, as yours should be, if you choose to connect with someone on the other side, is to that spirit, to that one that's trying to bring a message forward. Okay? Now, say, for example, you have a ringing in your ears. 9 out of 10 times, that's a spirit trying to send you a message. Or a song will come on the radio that belonged to that loved one. That's a signal and a message from them. Pennies or nickels or dimes, whatever the situation, that's a message from your loved one. They come through in many different ways. They come through electronics, technology. When my husband passed, my daughter, the night he died, she ended up getting her phone kept binging and binging and binging. And there were 32 different pictures of my husband that came to her that night. And it came, she doesn't know how or why, but she knew that was a message from her dad because she asked for a sign. And you can ask for a sign. You can ask your loved one, show me something, or could you please let me know you're okay, or whatever, because they hear, see, and feel. And I can't stress that enough.
Sandy, can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Does it really matter when the person died, left this world? Was it 10, 20 years ago, or just recently? Is there still messages that can be?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Rita, I've had messages the day someone dies. You know, I've heard people say, well, they have to go through, and I'll go over some of the steps as we go on. But I've had people say, well, they're probably in their life review. You know what? They'll still get a hold of you. If it's something important, it doesn't matter. I've had people come to me to tell me that they're dying. And for some reason, I can tell when a person is about to transition into the other world, if they're not fully there, or if they are, and they'll let you, they can do it. So I don't believe in that type thing that's going on. Hold on one second. So what I feel is that it's important for you to make sure that you keep connected with them. Keeping connected with them is very, very important in whatever they need or whatever you need. Keep that conversation going because they're confused. They're lonely. Sometimes people don't even know they're dead yet. And I find this when I do house blessings. I will go into a house, and this happens a lot with people with Alzheimer's and dementia, where they don't even know they're dead. And they're just kind of wandering. So it's important that we help them, we guide them. Now, when I do house blessings, I don't get any horror stories or anything, knock on wood. I get just people, loved ones, who don't know they're dead or are back for a specific message, and that's it. And once we talk about it, we walk them through the process, and then they cross over, and it's wonderful. Okay?
Well, if a person who died like 20, 30 years ago, if he or she got this soul got another body, if it's reincarnated, how would you connect with those? Is it possible?
Okay. First, I'm going to talk about something. When we die, okay, this is what they have told me numerous times and through numerous different spirits. What happens is when we die, we're met by our loved ones. First thing, we're met by our loved ones. Okay. And they're there and they're greeting us, and we have a celebration with them and a reunion with them. And then once we get all that together, it's time to rest. And we go through kind of like a sleep stage. And in this time, depending how sick we were, and if we've had very traumatic things that happened to us at our time of death, we'll sleep a little longer than other people. Dementia people sleep longer all the time. Some will sleep for 10 years of our years. It depends on what they need, how long, whatever. At that point, once you're through with that, you are met by the master angels, and they, in that time, will take you for your life review. Now, your life review is something that you sit through and they work with you on. And they work with you to see the different things in your life. It's not kind of like what you see in the movies where you get judged and punished and whatever. You view the things you could have done, you should have done, how you should have changed the way you did things, and how you could have been better at situations. And that at that point, it is determined what you want to do next. Do you want to work on the other side? And years ago, they would call that purgatory in the old religious spheres. But all it is helping children that have crossed over from cancer or suicides or the different things. If that's what you want to do, you do that. You can go to university if you want. You can help others on that side, or you can come back and reincarnate. The only thing is, they tell me that it's very rarely that you can reincarnate on the next generation. It's usually the generation following your parents. Okay? So when you say 20 years, there may be some cases, which is interesting. I think I'm going to explore that and I'm going to ask about that. But for the most part, most of them come, if they reincarnate, it's like more like 40, 50 years, Rita. Okay? Because they need time to develop what they want and what they need to do to come back on this lifetime.
Can you lower your phone? Yeah.
Okay. So in that respect, that's what happens.
I see.
Mm-hmm. I see. But I do believe in reincarnation, and they've told me there is reincarnation. Now, spiritualist religion, they don't believe in reincarnation. And I believe some of the churches don't believe in reincarnation. But I know it's true. And there's been documented case studies on it. So, but that'll be a topic for another time.
All right. Sounds good. Can we do a short meditation tonight?
Yeah, I do want to just go over really quickly, because I know we're running time-wise. But I want you to know that meditation is your key. Meditation, quiet the stillness in your mind. What happens if you want to connect with your angels, with your spirit guides, with any of those, okay, then you need to practice meditation. You need to get all of your monkey mind and all of your day stuff out so you can hear spirit more clearly, so you can stretch that mind and expand it. So I think it's important. Meditation, and then just sit still quietly and ask them to come through to you. Talk to them, feel them, and let them know. Okay?
Wonderful. Yep.
Okay.
That sounds good.
Yes. Okay, now we're going to try this again. And I want everyone to just close your eyes now. And I want you to take a really deep, deep breath in. As deep as you can breathe in. And I want you to hold it, hold it, hold it. And then blow it out and release it. Again, breathe in. Hold it, hold it, hold it. And release it. One more time, breathe in. Hold it, hold it, hold it. And release it. And as you're breathing in and out, I want you to do me a favor, and I want you to just focus on your feet right now. Put your attention down to your feet and feel how heavy they feel at this moment. Feel them weighing you down, heavy, 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 into the ground. And I want you to focus and bring this beautiful golden light down to your feet. Kind of like weighing it down, like a thick substance of gold. And I want you to keep bringing that golden light all the way up to your ankles. And I want you to take that golden light and bring it up to your calves. I want you to take it up, up, up your thighs, your pelvis, all the way to your stomach. And I want you to feel that golden light just washing away all your anxiety, all of your stress in that stomach. Just weighing it and clearing it. This thick, beautiful golden light. And I want you to pull it up to your chest. And feel it weighing down on your chest. So thick and so golden and so strong. And pull it up to your shoulders. Pull that golden light down, down, down your arms, your wrists, your hands. And then bring it back up to your neck. And now I want you to pull it up to your throat, your mouth, your head, your ears, your nose, your eyes. And I want you to bring it all the way up to the top of your head. And now I want you to pull it all the way down, 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 down to your feet, the bottom of your feet, and let that thick, heavy, golden substance just soak into the ground. See it going down, down, down into the core of the earth, all the way down. And I want you to carve your initials all the way down in the earth and make that place your sacred place that you can come anytime you need to and just be alone. And as you're doing this, I want you to now bring your attention all the way up quickly, as fast as you can, and shoot that golden light all the way up to the heaven, breaking open a path for you to be able to strengthen your mind, to open you up, your crown to just expand as high and as far as it can go. And now your channel is open. So I want you to sit quietly for a moment and just breathe in and out. And as you are doing that, just be still and let God love you for a moment. Nothing is needed of you. Nothing is expected. Just radiate in that beautiful golden light. Allow peace and joy and love and happiness come to you and fill your whole spirit, your whole body. Now I would like you to visualize a table and chairs, a dining room table and chairs. And I want you to walk closer to it. And as you're walking close to this table and chairs, I want you to sit down at the table. And as you're sitting at the table, you see a shadow from a distance walking towards you, walking closer and closer. And the closer they get, the more familiar they begin. And they come closer to you. And as they do, they sit down at the table across from you. And I want you to imagine it is a loved one. And you are so happy to see them. Your heart is beaming. The love is pouring between you two. And now I'm going to leave you for a moment and ask them any questions you have in your heart, any desires you want to know from your loved one, and then silently wait for their answer. And now I want you to tell them everything you feel. Let everything come out of you. Whatever questions you have, whatever answers you need, your feelings, just make them all go on and on. Asking them, telling them, whatever messages you never got to say, this is your time. Do you need forgiveness? Now is your time. And when you're ready, thank them for coming to you today. And tell them how much you love them and miss them. And as they tell you they are right here and always will be here, you get up from around the table, you walk over to them, and you embrace them one last time. For the love never dies. And you will be with them again someday. And when you're ready, you both walk away, separate directions. The blessings are always real. The love is real. And as you come back, you slowly come back into your body, feeling grateful, blessed, and loved that you were able to talk to your loved one and they could hear you and speak back. As you get back into your body, you can slowly start moving your fingers, your hands. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes. What a blessing. Now, the more you do this, the closer and the clearer your conversations become. The messages become longer and clearer, and they can help you in your daily life by just asking.
Oh, that was good.
Good. I have to tell you really quick a story.
Mm-hmm.
I had tried to contact Kathy today, which at first I thought it was one Kathy, and then it turned out to be a friend of mine, one of my best friends for like 45 years, Kathy. And her mother came to me, and she kept talking about this day, how special it was. And I was like, whoa. So I contacted her on Facebook like about an hour before we came online. And I said, Kathy, if you want to come online today. And I guess she couldn't get through. But her mother told me today was her anniversary. And I had met her like 6 months or so after she got married. So I really didn't know or when her anniversary was or whatever. So Kathy, your mother wants you to know happy anniversary. And she's with you and she loves you.
Mm-hmm. Wonderful. We have a question.
Okay.
Well, the name is looks like Champagne C, and she's saying today is my grandma Olivia's birthday. She passed away. If you can lower your phone, yeah,
Okay.
so you can see.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah, so she passed away about a year ago. Can you please connect to her for me? For Champagne.
Okay, I'm feeling that this woman was really, really special. I see her is like a kindred soul. And I don't see her as like an overbearing type person. She was so loving and she was so kind and she was so sweet. And everybody loved her. She was like a wealth of knowledge and she was the backbone of your family. And when she passed, I feel that it was something in her chest area. And she doesn't want anybody to worry about her. She always was that way where she didn't want anybody to ever worry about her. She didn't want anybody to concern themselves with what she had going on because she didn't want to overpower anybody. She did not want to make trouble or anything. She wanted to. She was a beautiful soul. She didn't want to like the word tell me the word you want me to say. Interfere or let anybody's lives be interfere with her. She didn't want to take any of their time, any of their, this was her life, and she had to go on and do what she had to do, and she didn't want to put anybody out. That's what she's telling me. She didn't want to put anybody out. She's happy now. She's very happy. Oh my God, she has this demeanor that's like so awesome. She wants you to know she was with you at Christmas. She will be with you on your birthday, and for you to go on and live your life. Don't worry about what happened in the past. Move on and go and live your life. She's fine where she is. She's happy where she is. She finally has the peace where she wanted to be. So she sends you her love and her blessings.
Wonderful. Well, she's saying, yes, that's true. Can you tell her happy birthday and I love her? Please. Wow, thank you so much. And I needed to hear that.
Awesome.
Thank
and
you,
tell
Sandy.
her, tell her she can tell her happy birthday herself because she's right to the right of her, behind her.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Thank you,
She's
Sandy.
never leaving her. She's never, ever leaving her, darling. So don't worry.
Well, very good. Very good. Thank you. Griselda, saying she's very emotional today, crying on and off uncontrollably. Well, today is a full moon. It's okay. It's okay to be emotional. So,
Griselda, you need to let it out. You need to open those floodgates and let everything out. You have experienced so much the past year that you've faced more situations than a lot of other people. And you need to just take this time and pamper yourself and let it all out. Do something for you. Self-care, because you do so much for everyone else, especially your children and your daughter. Because I feel you're still worried about what's going on with your daughter and her situation. And you're not going to rest until some resolution is resolved there. So my answer to you is pray for your daughter, because no matter what you say, she's not going to do. She's going to rebel. So just pray and all will be revealed in time. And I do think she will get things together. And I do see you happy again. So let the planets that are going on right now, this supermoon deals with the heart. Just so you know that. This is a snow moon and it deals mainly with the heart this time. And that's why it's impacting you and your heart. So whatever you do, Just know this, and know this too shall pass, honey.
Great, great. Sandy, remind us, when is your next mediumship circle?
Okay.
And I guess everyone can join and see
Yeah.
if they.
All right.
Yep.
What's happening? And I haven't had a chance to talk to you two. I'm having a beginner's mediumship at 11:30 this Saturday at SunGates. Okay. So I will be at SunGates at 11:30, and I will do a beginner's mediumship class if interested. And if you've had work with mediumship before, then I will be from 1:30 to 3. We will have our mediumship circle group. And in this group, we all get together, we do meditations, we share experiences, and I have a small mini class. So everybody's welcome. And it is all with love and light. And we never judge anybody or do anything, because we are all learning and we are all the same.
Oh, well, one more time, what day is it gonna be?
It's going to be Saturday, February 23rd.
Okay, this Saturday, this coming Saturday.
Yes.
Okay.
1:30 for the mediumship circle group, 11:30 if they want to come to the beginner's workshop. And they can find it on by calling you and your site, or they can go on to www.sandyturkington.com.
Yeah, and we're gonna post it on a Facebook also.
Perfect. And yeah. Rita, if there are people in other countries, they can join. I have a Facebook Live group, and what it is, it's a private mentorship group. It's $9 a month, or it's $48 for 6 months. And I put different share stories, answer questions, movies, different things. And every Friday I do a live meditation if they want to join that as well.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Rita.
Happy full moon to everyone.
Yes.
And love as usual.
Absolutely. Take care.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.